Hi, we're in my classroom. Um, I'm going to show you something cool about the fish this year that we have. So I'm just wanting to show you a little background information. This is a poster I've got from my Trout Unlimited chapter, the Little River chapter of Trout Unlimited. It shows the different stages of fish. So the rainbow trout, here's what it'll look like when it's an adult. It's a little bit washed out, but and I think this might be a little bit small, but their eggs are wee. And they have wee little fish. But so here are the eggs. So about 19 days ago, we got some eggs, and you can see their eyes in them when we get them. And they're a few weeks in their development at that point. This white one is a dud. But here's a little hatching fish, and I was noticing this is the first time. So some of the fish are coming out and they can't get out all the way, so they kind of curl around and their bones harden, I imagine, and they forever spin. They never do straighten up, and they probably don't make it in the wild. But I was noticing I didn't have that this year. It's the first time ever. Here's a close up. You can kind of see the fish in there a little. And here they are. That yolk sac, they use that for a food source for a while. But when they first come out, it's really big, and they can only lay on their sides. This is their larval stage. And then this is a little bit bigger, and they have these marks, parr marks, P-A-R-R, and it helps them hide in the grasses that are in the rivers. And eventually they get big. Like we keep ours all year. We'll release them in May. But a lot of the schools put them in the river, and then they get another batch. They put them in December and get another batch late January, early February. So today is October the 12th. I checked in on these eggs during our fall break. The kids came back today. I came back yesterday and looked in there to see if there were any alive or dead. So the bubbler, these are just little hatching nets, and the bubbles build up underneath there. There's a hand underneath there. It's a little ornament, but you can see they're kind of on their side. I've got two nets because I like to keep them separated, and we have styrofoam because the water is we're trying to have it like about 52 degrees, and you can see the condensation. But this has a lid that covers it, and it keeps it dark. The fish, when the eggs are laid, it's in the dark part of the river, the gravel and all that. But anyway, I was just looking here a little while ago, and I noticed something really unusual. Let me see if I can. I'm holding my phone. This is really hard to spot. So yeah, I see it right. It's going to focus on my finger if I do that. Right there is a two-headed fish. It's kind of real. It's focusing on the strings or something. I'm not sure what it's doing. I don't know what it's doing. But it's having a hard time focusing. So there's kind of where that line is a two-headed fish. But you can't see it really well. There it's moving. It's kind of swimming. It's dark in there. So what I thought about doing just for a short amount of time, I don't want to harm it in any way, but I thought for just a short amount of time, I could, maybe we can brighten this up some. I could pull it out, and I have a spoon to do it. I thought about a turkey baster. Here's my turkey baster. But I thought that little opening, it might be too little for that. It's got a big yolk sac. So my plan is, I got this spoon, never been washed, and I cut the top of a paper cup, and I thought, won't hurt it to be without bubbly water for just a little while. So I'm going to, I pulled my lid way over so it wouldn't risk falling into the big tank, because I don't have a little mesh over my intake filters yet. So I'm going to try to get it out so you can see it. I don't want to drop my phone, so if something happens, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Okay, so this is going to be hard to do. So you may not get the best video ever for a second. Not that you're getting a good one now, but I'm going to focus on this task. And I've got I washed my hands because go in there, little dude. This is hard. Okay, I see a problem. The problem is the spoon handle's too long. So I'm going to break this spoon handle. I don't want to drop a shard in there, but I don't want to stab myself either. This is the technique that I'm choosing to use. This is a pretty good little spoon. I ought to look at the company. I think it's Food Line brand. If you're wanting a strong spoon. That shot across the room. Look at that bend. Can you see how I bent? Well, boy, that's a spike there. I'm going to hold it with this finger. This is just me. Look how curled that is. That was really... I'm glad a kid went in here. Okay. I really bent that. Can you see how bent that is? All right. But this is going to work better. Now let me spot him again. Oh, he's just in one. He likes that spot. So now, because I couldn't get the angle. Now he just laid right in there. I'm going to put him in here without losing too much water. And give him some more water. Or her. Or them. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to let you see. His hand's really wet now. Okay. Little fishy. It was swimming around. I've had one before. The one I had before lived several months. See if I can get it to swim. Maybe you can see. So the one little one is wobbling its head. Can you see that? Can you see there's two there? I don't know how to make it so you can see. Can you see the two fish? So what happened was, you know how sometimes you get chicken eggs and they'll have two yolks in them? So this is kind of like a twin, maybe, that would have been in there, and it just didn't separate all the way. That happens sometimes. It would be called conjoined. So the problem with the other one I had, this one's joined at the tail. The other one I had is joined at the waist. And it lasted just a while, but there was a bigger body and a smaller body. And the bigger body did really well, but the smaller body never would eat. And I guess it had died. So eventually, they just quit working. But it seems like they're attached at the... I know I got the cup edge there. I don't want to stress them either. I want you to be able to see them. It's kind of cool. And kind of unusual. I may have had bunches of them in the past, but I don't always notice them. So I don't know why this is interpreting it. This is green. Oh, it's because of the purple. I'll move it away. The little drops of kind of dark red oil are it's oil. It kind of is buoyant. It gives them buoyancy. You can see the eyes are kind of transparent at this stage. Their heart is kind of in a dark. It's a dark area, kind of at the base of their neck or chin. But you can see they're pretty cool. Anyway, I don't want to stress it too much, and I don't want to drop it in the wrong part of the tank. But there you go, a two-headed fish. I'm going to put it back in there. It's floating on down. Give us a little more light. Oh, and I guess I zoomed in. There's a few of them in there. They're kind of neat just to look at, just plain, but anyway, two-headed fish.